నేనున్నానంటూ స్పందిస్తున్న డైనమిక్ యూత్ సెంట్రల్ మినిస్టర్ కింజారపు రామ్ మోహన్ నాయుడు గారు. శ్రీకాకుళం లోక్సభ నియోజకవర్గం నుంచి 3 సార్లు పార్లమెంటుకు ఎన్నికైన ఈ యువనేత మహానాయకుడు కింజారపు ఎర్రన్నాయుడు వారసుడు. తండ్రిలానే సాధారణ ప్రజల కష్టాలను తెలిసిన వ్యక్తి. నిత్యం ప్రజా సమస్యలపై దృష్టి పెట్టి ప్రజా నాయకుడిగా అందరి మన్ననలు పొందారు. ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ ముఖ్యమంత్రి నారా చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారికి అత్యంత సన్నిహితునిగా పేరున్న రామ్ మోహన్ నాయుడు వర్క్ విషయంలోనూ ఆయననే ఆదర్శంగా తీసుకుంటారు. పని రాక్షసుడిలా పేరు తెచ్చుకుంటున్న రామ్ మోహన్ నాయుడు తెలుగు రాష్ట్రాల్లో ఎక్కడ ఏ మంచి కార్యక్రమం జరిగినా ప్రోత్సహిస్తూ ఉంటారు. ఆ యువ కేంద్ర మంత్రిని మాట్లాడవలసిందిగా కోరుతున్నాం. సార్ ప్లీజ్ సార్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ని అడ్రస్ చేయవలసిందిగా కోరుతున్నాం.
థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్. HMTV వాళ్ళు ఆర్గనైజ్ చేస్తున్నటువంటి బిజినెస్ ఎక్సలెన్స్ అవార్డ్స్ వేదికను అలంకరించిన పెద్దలు, నాకు సోదరులతో సమానమైన తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్ర మంత్రివర్యులు శ్రీధర్ బాబు అన్నగారికి, అలాగే బివి నాయుడు గారు డిజిటల్ ఎకనామీ మిషన్ ఫ్రమ్ కర్ణాటక చైర్మన్ ఆయనకి, అలాగే హనుమంతరావు గారు HMTV MD గారికి, అలాగే ఇందులో పార్టిసిపేట్ చేస్తున్నటువంటి ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి కూడా నా హృదయపూర్వక నమస్కారాలు తెలియజేసుకుంటున్నాను. ఎ వార్మ్ గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ టు ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీ వన్ ఆఫ్ యూ దట్ ఈస్ పార్టిసిపేటింగ్ ఇన్ దిస్ బిజినెస్ ఎక్సలెన్స్ అవార్డ్స్. ఇట్ ఈస్ అ great delight for me to be participating in this event. Especially, I have been very busy for the last 2 days, and there is the parliament session also that's going to start from Monday. But still today in the morning I was in Srikakulam. I have flown directly to this program. I have come straight to from the airport, and now from here I am going straight to the airport and flying back to Delhi. But for 2 good reasons. One, the respect that I have for HMTV and all the good work that they have been doing in the field of news, journalism and also society. And 2, the need of the hour, which is to encourage, recognize and appreciate the efforts of business community in the country. If you look at the business community, no matter what kind of challenges they go through, societally they have some other challenges also. If you look at the farmer, he commands the respect all throughout from across the spectrum and from everybody. If you look at the soldier, he demands a similar kind of dignity and respect across the country. But when you look at the business community or the businessmen or the businesswomen, who are the primary backbone in the nation building of this country, they go through various challenges. In the initial days when they are trying to start up the industry, no one recognizes them. These are some general statements that I'm talking about, but it's something to think about also. In the early days when they're trying to start up their company or trying to start up their businesses, they don't get that kind of recognition or nobody really considers them. But once they become successful, then it is the time when all the society and everyone appreciates and recognizes their efforts. But when they become too successful, they become jealous of them, that or they think they're little negatively about them, that how did they become too successful? They might have done something illegal or something abnormal or these kind of things. So over the journey of an entrepreneur or a businessman, he has to go through many challenges. But like I've said, if India has to become one of the greatest economies in the world, and one primary pillar that needs to contribute, that needs to be strengthened, that needs to be recognized is the business community. And it is with that intention that I've come here to appreciate and recognize all the efforts the business community has been doing in this. And I appreciate the HMTV's efforts also. And in fact, in the last 16 years of being one of the most primary Telugu news channel, the efforts they have done for picking up social causes and creating social awareness, could be through satire, could be through straightforwardness, could be through creating the awareness, and through many programs. We have seen in the AV also how innovatively, how effectively, how excellently they have been doing the programs and creating the social awareness and gaining success also in this. So my sincere appreciation to HMTV also in all the efforts that have been doing. And one step more is to create this Business Excellence Awards and recognizing all the good efforts of them. And I have certain tips for the business community, and this is the problem that you will have to face with the political leaders. I am no businessman. I don't have any business. But the problem is that you give us a mic, then we talk about everything under the roof, under the sun, and everything that is possible for us. One example is that once I was invited to a Rangoli function. I have no idea about Rangoli, but I could speak there for 30 minutes. And that could be true with everyone here also. And likewise, if you're talking about business also, some small tips with the kind of exposure that we also have, with the kind of experiences that we have and the people that we meet across the industry. One thing that we have to all ensure is that all the businesses that are there across different spectrums, we all have to make in India right now. While doing make in India, we have to make for the world. Because what we have to do right now, we are picking up, we are gaining the make in India momentum, and all the states are also driving that momentum with their individual programs and giving strength to that program. But what we still have to achieve is creating that ultimate product which is not only of the Indian standards but of global standards. So always remember that whatever you do, you have to make in India but make for the world. Setting up global standards is what is needed right now by the Indian business community. We have a great opportunity thanks to our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. He has created so much focus across the world that you go no matter what part of the world right now and you ask them what is the future, where lies the future, everyone's finger will be pointed towards India. And that is the kind of charm our Honorable Prime Minister has created for the country. If that is the charm, what does it create for us? It is the opportunity that is being created. When the world is looking at us, when the world is expecting us to lead, when the world is expecting us to create these new gen products, then we have to create it for the world. So embrace this opportunity, take up this opportunity. No matter what kind of products you want to create, just remember that the limitation is not only within our country, but it is for the world. And then the second thing that you all have to do is the technology part. Technology is changing day by day. There are a lot of technological inventions that are happening. One important thing is that there are some where the technology affects that business. So it is very important to you to be aware of the technology changes. One, to be aware, and two is to adapt, and three is to adopt. So you have to ensure, even if you're not comfortable enough to bring in those technology changes in your business, you have to at least be aware of what is happening in the technology invention that is there across the world. Because that is going to give you a huge strength, a huge power that will transform your entire business and give an advantage which no other kind of invention might give you. So one important thing is to be aware of the technology. And then the third thing that I want to mention here is that when I go to these children and ask them, and this is a common thing, most of us when we interact with the younger generation today and you ask them, what do you want to become? Then the most common thing that you will get is to be an engineer or to be a doctor or to be an astronaut or to be one or the other things that you most commonly expect them to answer. Very rarely you find a person who says, I want to start a business, I want to become an entrepreneur. And that is something we seriously have to think about. Can we survive as a nation without the business community? Without entrepreneur community? Imagine the kind of economic activity businesses are creating today. Here we had a set of 10 people on the dais, and the value that has these 10 people have created is what our jury member was saying, was $40 billion. 10 people. Imagine the ideas that they had could create a value of $40 billion. Imagine the number of economic activity, number of jobs that have been created by these 10 people with those ideas. And this is the need of the hour. This is where we have to inspire the younger generation to become entrepreneurs, to become businessmen and businesswomen. That is why whoever has got these awards, it's not just a matter of recognition for you, it is a matter of responsibility. It is a matter of responsibility to make your business grow to far greater heights and also to inspire leadership and to inspire entrepreneurship in the younger generation. Kids in school need to aspire to become entrepreneurs. Kids in the rural areas need to aspire to become entrepreneurs. There is a huge gap today in India because most of the people are trying to gain these degrees which are not helping them in their careers or profession to further go abroad. But they have these excellent ideas, but they don't know the path, how to create, how to value those ideas or create them into businesses. Only when they see examples already there in the society, successful examples, only then they can create that vision where they can come out with those ideas and become entrepreneurs. That is why our Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh has come up with this theory that every family, one entrepreneur is the need of the hour. And we in Andhra Pradesh are also very strongly pushing that idea forward. And it is not just the responsibility of the government. It is the idea that we want to float through. It is the idea that we want to push through. But who are the real brand ambassadors for these entrepreneurs? Those are you guys who have already made, who have already achieved a certain amount of success in that. You have to reach out to these people in various forums. Go to the schools, go to colleges, go to different platforms where you can interact with them, where you can bow the seed of entrepreneurship in their hearts, where you can create that aspiration that they don't only strive to become a job seeker, but they want to become job providers. And that is what India needs, truly needs today. So I want each and every one of you to take up this responsibility of gaining this award and converting it into inspiring the next generation also. And one more important thing that I want to tell HMTV probably is that I want to see more women entrepreneurs. So this is something you have already done 7 editions. I was trying to count. I've seen 2 or 3 women in this and the entire list of awards that you have. You should have a separate category for women entrepreneurs. I'm seeing as a woman in this country, it is a very challenging task of taking care of your family and might as well having the aspiration to create a business, running the business, and also taking care of the competition in the business. And there are many successful women who are doing it quite confidently. And it is time we recognize them and we put them in the forefront. And unless you create a special category or unless you try to put that effort to recognize them, you can't really find the gems in that category. So especially for women, you need to have a special awards. And the second one that you want to integrate probably is businesses which are coming from rural India. That is where the strength of India lies, the rural India that is there. 60% of the population still lives in rural India. And it is very important for us to create a balance between the urban side of businesses and the rural side of businesses. There is a balance between these two kind of businesses that are there. And it is very important for us to encourage the rural businesses also. And it is these platforms which give them an opportunity to be recognized. So both the women's side and the rural side businesses that are coming up, especially the startups, the younger generation, very happy to see many startups that have come in. And you are coming from wide variety of categories, from education, health, and sports, name it. Also, I've seen like food also, one category was there. So wide variety of categories where you can be inspirational in this area. So I request HMTV to spread their category of awards and then include the women also in this. So once again, my sincere congratulations to each and every one of you. Very happy to be here, even though if it's for a small time. And I would like to thank Sridhar Babu Anna also for all the support he is giving here. I'm seeing a great positive energy when people are meeting him. So we are all, even though we come from different states or different parties, we all have the camaraderie, we all have the brotherhood, we all have that collaboration and coordination together. I'm specifically mentioning this because even in politics, it is very important to create this positive energy. Otherwise, the problem, the other side of the problem is what we have witnessed in Andhra Pradesh. When governments change, it is okay if the political leaders are out of job, if the political leaders are not winning and they are sitting in the opposition. But now it has been extended to businesses also. Businesses are also being tagged politically and they are also sitting in opposition in for 5 years, which shouldn't be the case. But unless we create this kind of positive energy across the country, especially in politics, it becomes very difficult for the businesses to plan ahead. How can a business be successful unless it can plan for 5 years or 10 years or 20 years or 30 years advanced? These are not businesses which are coming up for 1 day or 1 year. And when you need that vision to be strong enough, you need that political stability. You need that support no matter what kind of governments are coming in. The business community needs that support. And I can say, even if Siddharana has not spoken, we can say that we both come from that kind of fraternity where we enjoy supporting each other when it comes to good of the country and good of the states and good of the Telugu community. And we are going to definitely live up to it and promote each and every one. And ultimately you are seeing that in the new scheme of things, the brand Andhra Pradesh under the leadership of Kinjarapu Naidu garu is coming up quite well. We have recently conducted the CII Investment Summit in Vizag, and after the $15 billion investment in data centers from Google, Vizag has suddenly become the bright spot in the whole world. There is a lot of buzz around Vizag right now. So a lot of the business community that is here through this forum, I would like you to also explore the opportunities in Andhra Pradesh, especially in Uttarandhra, especially in Vizag and my place of Srikakulam also. We have a lot of strengths that are flowing in right now. We have the natural resources, we have the coastline, we have the human resources, which is very hardworking. I come from Srikakulam and I can proudly tell, no matter which place in the country or in the Gulf or Southeast Asia, wherever you go, you will find a colony from Srikakulam. All the hard work that is being done, all the labor work that is being done is by the sweat of people from Srikakulam. I proudly say that wherever I go. So these are the things, these are the strengths that we have. We are coming up with new technologies, Quantum Valley we are doing, and we are expanding all the different sectors that we have, defense, aerospace, drones, education, health, in all sectors, whatever best the world is looking at, Andhra is trying to go into those spheres. And after all these strengths, the biggest strengths that we have is Chandrababu Naidu garu. No bigger strength than them that we can talk about. So I would like to once again invite all of you to explore the possibilities and opportunities that Andhra is giving today. And I wish you all the success. Like I said, I'm not trying to compare the business community with farmers or soldiers or any other this thing. But I feel in the nation building and the kind of vision that we have as a country, we are now 4th largest economy and we want to be 3rd largest, and sometime we want to achieve the 1st largest. And by 2047, which is 100 years of independence for us, our Honorable Prime Minister has given a target, a vision for each and every citizen of this country that we have to be developed. India is a country which possesses all those opportunities, but where are we lagging? That is something we all have to think about. It is first aligning with the vision, collaborating on that vision that we all are thinking about becoming the developed nation. And that is what we all have to strive to achieve by 2047. And if we want to achieve that, it is important for all of us to appreciate business community. It is not a community which is doing things illegally or which is earning money illegally. They are going through various challenges. They are going through extreme competition. Out of all of this, to create a successful business is like Brahma coming down and helping you only. It is that kind of tough competition that you have. But you have made it to a certain extent. So from here, go forward, dream big, deliver big. While going forward, also inspire the younger generation to come into this field of business and to also uphold ethics and loyalty. That is something which is very, very important. When we say business, the negative sense usually comes from the fact that we all strive to earn profits. That is not wrong at all. We all have to strive to earn profits because that gives us the continuity to look into the future. But while we do that, what is more important? If you are too eager to earn profits, then be too eager to hold the ethics and values also. Create systems in the organization which are built upon ethics and values. Create an organization which strives on this. Only then you will see your businesses grow to much greater heights, and also in the long run, I wish to see much more successful businesses coming up, and you also, a sincere congratulations to each and every one of you. I had a wonderful time being here, awarding the awards and also talking to many of the people who have been involved in this. A lot of them have a good connection with my father, Yarra Naidu garu also. It's great to relive those memories that you had with him. And with his blessings, I have become one of the youngest cabinet minister in the country today. So it's a great responsibility on me also. And I'll try to the best of my strengths to encourage each and everyone who is wanting the government, who is wanting the policy makers to support them. So I'll continue to give that support. I am leading one of the most progressive sectors in the country, which is aviation. You're seeing how the demand is coming up more and more, especially in kind of connectivity in the number of airports. Today, the situation of India is as such that we are not able to cater for the demand that is there. People want more connectivity, but we don't have that many planes. That is why we have ordered so many planes. They are still coming slowly. But I'm sure for the next 20 years that this is the industry which is going to grow at 12% CAGR every year. So there is a lot of scope in this. Any interesting innovation that is happening, people that are interested to invest more money, please try aviation also. This is definitely a sector which is going to give you good returns and a good satisfaction in the future. So with these words, I would like to end. Congratulations to each and every one of you. All the best.
థ్యాంక్స్ సార్. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ఉమెన్ ఎంటర్ప్రెన్యూర్ కూడా మరింతగా గుర్తించి మరిన్ని అవార్డ్స్ ఇవ్వాల్సిందిగా మీరు ప్రపోజ్ చేసినందుకు థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ ఫర్ దాట్ ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్. అండ్ బిజినెస్ అండ్ డెవలప్మెంట్ విషయంలో కూడా చాలా చక్కటి నోట్స్ ఇచ్చారు. అండ్ దోస్ ఆర్ ఫ్యూ వెరీ ఇన్స్పైరింగ్ టూ. అండ్ సార్కి సమయభావం వల్ల సార్ వెళ్ళవలసి వస్తుంది కాబట్టి సార్ని గౌరవించవలసిందిగా HMTV